Hello everyone. Last section, we have talked about the costume of Song Dynasty. Now let's continue to learn the knowledge points of costume of Liao, Qin, Yuan Dynasty. The Yuan Dynasty is multi-ethnic empire. Those old ethnic groups learn from each other and influence each other. They basically retain their original characteristics including. Here, we focus on the Qidan, Jurchen, Xixia, and Mongolia costumes. The Qidan nationality established the regime Liao. In the 5th generation dynasty, Liao Taizong was granted the 16 northern states and the territories inside and outside the Great Wall in the Jing dynasty. Liao dynasty lasted 218 years. Liao Taizong's rule over Han and Khitan was based on one country, two systems. Officials were divided into the south and the north. South officials ruled Han people with Han system and wore Han clothes. North officials ruled the Khitans with the Khitan system and wore Qidan suits. Later, northern officials about 3rd grade also wore Hanfu for large ceremonies. The emperor and the officials in the south wear Han clothing, while the queen and the officials in the north wear Qidan clothing. Therefore, Liao clothing has two parts. One part is the situation of the ruling class wearing Han clothing. The ruling class in Liao country inherited the legacy of the Wu Dai dynasties and the Jing dynasty, offering sacrifices to wear Jingwen Jingguan, white silk robe, red belt hanging fish bags, and staggered sewing boots. The royal robes were sewn with red robes and laced with rhinoceros jade belts, and later changed to brocade robes and gold belts. It's expensive to wear the unique dog Tong leather boots in Xinjiang. Gongfu is a purple and black towel hat, a narrow purple robe, a jade belt, or a red jacket. Changfu, a regular collar that is high round neck, with a narrow sleeve, and a green button on the left side gown. The belt is Xixia Dai, a functional belt. The shoulders all had their hair uncovered, Hunfa. They shaved off all or part of the top of the head, leaving only a small amount of decoration on the temples or forehead, and wore a Zuoren robe. Khitan and its subordinate tribal people can only have their hair cut off. Rich people wanted to wear towels and have to pay a lot of money to the government. The second situation is the Qidan ethnic costumes in Liao country. Liao country's native clothing is mainly robes, regardless of men and women and superior and subordinate. Generally speaking, it is a robe with a left lapel, a round neck, and narrow sleeves, and a button loop on the robe. The robe belt is tied to the chest and hangs down to the knee. The man's robe was covered with a jacket, and the collar was exposed. Generally, the patterns of robes are relatively simple, while aristocratic robes are relatively delicate, often embroidered with dragons and phoenixes, peach blossoms, water birds, butterflies, etc. Dragons and phoenix were originally a traditional pattern of Han nationality, appearing on Qidan costumes, reflecting the mutual influence of the two cultures. Robes are mostly made of animal skins, such as mink, sheep, fox, etc., of which silver mink fur is the most expensive and is mostly worn by Liao nobles. A woman's robe is longer than a man's, and there is a petticoat in the robe. Men wear trousers. Trousers' legs is placed in the boots, and women also wear long boots. The history of Liao recalls the hair of Qidan men, 女真 in northeast China, Huihu nationality and Tubo nationality men in northwest China also had the custom of kun fa. However, only Qidan nationality men distribute it, while Huihu, Tubo, and Yuzhen nationality men braid their hair. In the Yuan dynasty, Mongolian men also had kun fa. They left a peach-shaped hair on their forehead, braided it, and wore earring on one ear. Kitty men's hair is shaved off and hung in their ears. Some left a peach of hanging hair on the front upper side of the left and right ears. Some left a peach of hanging hair on the back upper side of the left and right ears. The hanging hair on both sides connected with the short hair on the forehead, and some left a peach of hanging hair on the front and back upper sides of the left and right ears respectively, leaving no hair on the top and forehead. The hanging ear is scattered. The representative women's clothing in Liao country is queen's clothing. The queen wears Qidan clothing, worships wearing red turban, wears red robe sewn with netting, hanging jade pendant, and double concentric handkerchief, and sews black boots with netting. When you are not married, you shave off your hair. The queen usually wears a purple and gold bai feng shan, an apricot and gold skirt, red phoenix flower boots, and a baibao flower bun. Women's skirts are usually worn in robes. According to Liao custom, women prefer to paint their faces in yellow. The Qidan ethnic costumes in Liao also have great influence on Han ethnic costumes. In the northern Song dynasty, many people in Luoyang wore Qidan clothing because of the Liao and Song dynasty's enemies. They had ordered that Qidan clothing be banned. They were not allowed to wear black and brown, white flowers and blue, yellow and purple patterns. Women were not allowed to wear verdigris, rabbit brown, and the like. They were not allowed to make white and brown wool satin, light brown silks, and were not allowed to wear suspenders, that is, socks. Okay, that's all the content of this course. The content of next course will be knowledge points of costume of Qing and Yuan dynasty. See you next course.